Social media companies can continue, at least for now, to monitor and remove your posts based on their own content moderation policies. That includes removal for misinformation or hate speech, so says the Supreme Court in a very interesting emergency ruling that came down today. So what's going on? Well, the state of Texas passed a law back in September known as HB 20. That law prohibits large tech companies from blocking or restricting people or their posts based on their viewpoints. The Texas governor at the time said the law was necessary because conservative voices were being silenced or muted on social media. Of course, the law was challenged by tech companies, saying that if this law took effect, it would actually compel social media platforms to allow all kinds of problematic content like Russian or ISIS propaganda and content that encourages eating disorders or dangerous activities. A federal district court judge agreed with big tech originally, and the law just didn't take effect. But then the state of Texas appealed, and the Fifth Circuit Appellate Court agreed with the state and reinstated the law. Of course, panic set in, and in mid-May, Big Tech filed an emergency request with the Supreme Court to temporarily block the Texas law from taking effect while several legal matters played out in lower courts. And today, the justices agreed with Big Tech. The decision was 5-4, which isn't uncommon for this particular Supreme Court, but what is the justices on each side of this argument. Justices who ruled to temporarily block the Texas law include conservative Chief Justice John Roberts, along with conservatives Justices Brett Kavanaugh and Amy Coney Barrett, along with liberal justices Sonia Sotomayor and Stephen Breyer. Justices who dissented and would have allowed the Texas law to stand include conservative justices Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, and Neil Gorsuch, along with liberal justice Elena Kagan. Now, today's Supreme Court decision is not a ruling on the merits of the law. That's not what the justices were deciding today. Today's ruling only dealt with whether or not the law can take effect while the cases play out in lower courts. And it's certainly possible that this case will make its way back to the Supreme Court on its merits in a coming term. And when that happens, that will impact how we all use social media nationwide.